Thanks everyone for joining. We'll go to question each. Circle back to the time. Starting with KD.
Hi, congrats on the win, Coach. It seems like today, even the whole series, is really a concerted effort to get Jonquel the ball down low, especially against the undersized roster. Did you kind of feel like, even if it didn't get going first game, game two, that it would kind of wear on them a while to be able to get her going down low?
Yeah, no, definitely. And a lot of it just JJ working really bloody hard to get position. And that's hard work. She's got, even she had a lot of people around her at different times, but she was just massive. She's a big target inside. And when she's playing dominant like that, I mean, of course we want to go to her, but, still be true to our identity. But, JJ's been amazing. So that's we'll continue to make sure we're throwing the ball into her. But it wasn't just the post-ups, it was the big threes and the free throws. So well done. And the steal. The steal was that was lit. Was that lit? That's what my son tells me. Is that right? Did I get it right?
Yes.
I'm very hip then. There you go.
Sorry. Betnijah, as someone whose arrival was kind of the first step of forming this team back during the offseason of 2021, what does it mean to complete the latest leg of this journey, to not only complete of it, but to play an integral role in it, because your scoring has been second to none in this postseason?
I mean, all I can say is it feels good. It feels amazing. Like, I'm so happy right now. And I got a few days to where I can just enjoy this moment. And then, the work starts, so we're not content. We're not satisfied with everything, but I am happy, especially from where we started, being knocked out the first round every time, and to now be here with everyone, and, we're in the finals.
Appreciate your time and insight for you.
JJ, can you just take us through what changed for you? You were taken out in the second quarter. I saw you chatted with Olaf Lang, and then when you came back, things were different. So what allowed you to just come out and dominate for the rest of the time you were on the floor?
I mean, I just played, obviously, and if I was open, I shot it, and if I was down low, I tried to go up. So, I mean, I really don't think there was a big difference in my mentality, just that, I was just hitting shots.
JJ, the steal, it's 81-78. Just take me through what you see on that play, and, what was going through your mind as you're racing the other way.
Yeah, I just felt like AT was going to pop out and try to get the ball, and I felt like I was in a really good position to make a play, and I just went and did it.
And Sandy, for you, Betnijah, Stewart don't come out of this game for a single second. Was there any scenario in which they would have?
No. It's game 4.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's it. They knew it was at stake today, and JJ just gave her a quick breath to relax at the start of the fourth. I did ask her, are you okay? She goes, yeah, I'm good to go. That's all I need to know.
Thank you.
One of the big turning points in the game for Stewie, you're down 10 in the second quarter, and then you go on that 7-0 run. How good is this team at sensing, I guess, pivotal moments in the game, even if they're not in the fourth quarter? Because all series, you responded facing some deficits early on.
Well, I think we just have a good awareness of, what we can do, and understanding that we're playing against a great team and they're going to make runs. And when we were down 10, it was really early. All we needed to do is chip away, and then just continue to be aggressive. No matter what, throughout this entire game, if we were the ones that stayed together best and strongest, we were going to win like we did. And we continue to do that and trust on our teammates and know that everyone has our back in whatever we're doing.
For Sandy and JJ right in the middle, JJ, you had that big block right at the end of the second. You guys go in with a 1-point lead, and then you score 7 straight out of it. Sandy, you've talked about mindset all week. How big was it to have that play going into halftime?
Yeah, massive. It's like momentum changes. We got down, we had timeout, we came out, we responded in the right way. Our word for today, I think if you're here at the start of the game, I said it's relentlessly persistent, because that's what game 4s require. And, this is a team really proud, when you bring all these amazing players together, we work a lot on our culture, and I think you could see we're connected, because when you have connection, you have commitment, and these girls are committed to each other and this program and how we want to play, so it was, great to watch.
Hi, everybody. I'm JJ. In the fourth quarter, when Connecticut went on that run to get the lead, what do you think sort of helped you guys sort of regain your balance to sort of finish out the game really strong and come out with the win in a really hostile environment?
Just like Sandy said, persistence. I don't think any of us felt like we were going to lose the game or that it was out of reach, obviously. So just sticking together, weathering the storm, and understanding that we have a lot of weapons and different ways that we can score the ball and also locking defensively.
Hi, congratulations, everybody. Jonquel, back in the first round, you knocked down those 2 clutch free throws at the end of that second game to send the game to overtime. And then today, 5 of 6 down the stretch to really give you guys some separation there. That's another level of pressure, especially on the road. So how do you stay locked in those kind of high-intensity moments late in games?
Yeah, like I said before, I just do my free throw routine and go up there and shoot with confidence. And I know that my teammates have my back, so I'm confident when I'm up there.
Either for Stewie or JJ, now that you guys have come into Brooklyn this first year and you're leading this team to something that somewhere it hasn't been in 21 years, what's it like for either one of you?
To be honest, I don't think I've fully processed what it feels like to bring this team to a WNBA finals. Let me say that again. I've processed it in the fact that we're going to the finals because we're going after a championship, but the fact that the Liberty haven't been to a final since 2002 is wild. And to be able to have that and know that we have the entire city behind us is something that is really, really special. Happy that we get back tonight, know that we start on the road, but we still have home games left in Brooklyn.
Sandy, you talked about pregame how you're a very process-driven coach. You didn't really let yourself think about kind of what could happen and all that. But when that final shot bounced off and you guys won, what was going through your mind?
Relief.
Yeah.
We made some mistakes down the end, but that's, this is what these games are about, isn't it? It's just staying connected, and we made a few errors. They made some big shots. You can never get comfortable. But it was relief, but joy. This has been the most fun I've had coaching these players, and just that we're all invested in it together, and it's just exciting and proud of them that we get another opportunity to go to the final. Some of us multiple, some of us for the first time. But this organisation hasn't been for such a long time, and that's really, really special. So I'm proud of that as well.
Stewie and Sandy. Stewie, you said you embraced the whole super team narrative. Now the matchup that everybody had been looking forward to is going to happen. What does that mean for you? What does it mean for the WNBA in terms of eyes on the game, and what does it mean for women's basketball?
I think that it means more for you guys because you guys have been talking about it since the start of the season. So the fact that we just continue to work hard, we continue to understand what it is to represent the Liberty and how we can be great together, and know that, Vegas has obviously had an incredible season and we played them tough many times, and it's going to be a great series. And, I think right now we're going to enjoy this moment of getting to the finals, and then, when we get back together, we talk about logistics and what we're going to do in our game plan, but confident in who we are and what got us to this point, and continue to just have one another's backs and be our best.
So what was the question?
Oh, sorry. The super team.
No, I think it's good. I think that's what the narrative everyone wanted at the start. I didn't particularly like the super team thing, but these players, we still played great, because it was a process for us to get to this level now, and I think it's going to be a great series. And I think, and it's a promotion for the WNBA, isn't it? It's New York. We haven't done it for so long, but we're playing the champions from last year, and I think it's going to be a really competitive series, and hopefully more and more people turn their eyes into the game, and we can continue to grow it.
For JJ and Stewie, what have been your emotions, I guess, over the last 20 minutes? JJ coming at this, returning to the finals with a new team this time after last year. Stewie getting back to the finals for the first time since 2020. Can you just take us through what it's been like so far?
Yeah, like Stewie said, I feel like I haven't really had a chance to really woosah, but obviously just extremely happy that we're able to say that we did this with the New York Liberty, and obviously still so much more to go, and happy to say that we're still playing, but definitely feels different to be on a different team, but happy that is with this team.
We'll go over to Zoom. Stewie, sorry.
I remember this question.
Yep. It's too tired to remember.
I think it's, excited, obviously, but not only for myself, but for the ones that haven't been to a finals to experience this. And, you know, we talked as players before the playoffs started about this is like a roller coaster. Like, if your mental isn't in a great place during the playoffs, it's going to be really difficult for you. And that's why we talk about staying together and all of this. But these things aren't easy, and getting to the finals is not an easy thing. So I just want everyone to really enjoy it and embrace it and understand that this is the biggest moment of our entire season now. We want to make sure that this is when we're at our best.
Now we'll go over to Zoom. Michael?
Yeah, congratulations to everybody. Coach Brondello, the fact that you guys did play Vegas, 4 times in August, so it's still pretty recent in everybody's memory. Is that helpful in terms of what the matchup's going to be like? You talked a lot about how there was so many adjustments during those matchups, and having done that fairly recently, how does that help in terms of preparation for what's coming up?
Yeah, no, I think it does help. I think that helped us, a lot, just playing in, it was back-to-back, obviously, at that one stage, and then early in August and late in August, and just to try different things out and saw what worked and what didn't work. But, the chess match begins now. I mean, it's a whole new series. This is the finals. This is a championship. So, yeah, no, I'm excited. I know Becky will be excited. I know all the players that will be competing will be excited. But just really, it's going to be a hard-fought battle. But we're battle-tested, so looking forward to that.
And if I could follow up really quick, you mentioned Coach Hammond. You and Coach Hammond are both former WNBA players, so we're going to have a matchup of former players. And it strikes me that's sort of a mark of growth in the league to have former players both be head coaches for teams in the finals. So I wonder if you could just sort of reflect on that.
Yeah, look, I think it's great. I think former players getting the opportunities to be head coaches in this league that we were a part of. I think that's really special. We've both created our own journey here. I've actually coached Becky when she played, so got a little bit on age on her. But she's an amazing coach. But yeah, I think that's I suppose this is a direction. We have 8 female coaches this year, and it's nothing against the men, but I just like that women are getting opportunities, former players.
Thank you.
Ben?
Yeah, JJ, just what do you remember, a year ago at this time, you were the last player to walk off the court of the finals with the Sun. I guess, what do you remember about that moment then? And is it crazy to think about all that's kind of happened now and walking off the court to a different tune?
I mean, obviously a lot of emotions last year, making it to the championship again and falling short. And I just remember a lot of emotions, obviously, disappointment and all of that. And I think it's a blessing and the beauty of sports to be able to, be with this team and be able to be going into our finals and having the opportunity again. And so just going in with the mindset to leave it all on the court and finally get one.
And then Sandy, just for you real quick, I mean, does anything that Betnijah do surprise you at this point, or have you just come to expect it? What can you say about her?
No, nothing surprises me. Well, B's built like this. I mean, I know it was a little bit of a process early in the season. We're trying to work it out, how it all combined, but I think we took off when, we found B get more integrated into the offense because he's an amazing scorer. We just didn't want to just be the defensive player, but we worked it out, and then obviously it was JJ after the All-Star break. So once we started clicking, it was fun to watch. But B is the ultimate professional. I've loved her growth and her commitment to this team, but continue to get better individually with the work that she puts in day out. But yeah, super proud of her. We've been, she was injured last year, but it's great to see her back. It's just better than ever. And I think that this, her potential, she's going to keep getting better.
We'll finish with Sasha.
Hey everyone, JJ, how does it feel for you as a Bahamian, probably the most prominent Bahamian female basketball player that we have right now? The country is behind you. How does that feel heading into the finals now, having beat your former team?
It feels amazing, obviously, and to have my Bahamian people behind me, and they always have my back. So, yeah, just always representing the Bahamas, always feeling proud of what I've been able to accomplish and the people that have supported me along the way. So, trying to go out there and get one for the 242.
Great. Thank you, everyone. Connecticut will be up next.